Fedor Emelianenko. A lot of people felt like this was an eventuality. There were times where perhaps he and UFC President Dana White were at odds. Fedor Emelianenko, at long last, on the greatest proving ground in the sport.
You know, he is one of the biggest what-ifs of all time in regards to a UFC career. We finally get to find out. You are talking about a guy that dominated the heavyweight landscape for a really long time. Unbelievable combat sambo, great submission skills, and tremendous power in his hands. I'm so excited to see the last ever.
And when you talk about the Mount Rushmore of MMA, a lot of the professional fighters reserve a spot for this man, Fedor Emelianenko. We'll see how it goes for him. The octagon too. Inside the octagon, he is ready to fight. All right, so here he is, a man who needs no introduction, the former K1 World Grand Prix champion, heavyweight contender, Alistair Overeem. Kind of surprised you haven't shared the octagon with this guy yet.
Yes, we have seen Alistair Overeem for a really long time. We've seen the ups, we've seen the downs. From the highest of highs of the Strikeforce heavyweight champion to the lowest of lows. He's been here and he's been around forever. But the one thing that you know when you think about Alistair Overeem is that when things get tough, he will evolve. He will get better. And recently, he has been back on the upswing in his career.
The presence of Alistair Overeem is ready to go. So are we for this co-main event. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Fedor. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alistair Overeem.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so despite crossing into a number of different promotions, Fedor Emelianenko and Alistair Overeem have never competed against each other. That all changes tonight, and fan enthusiasm is off the charts.
Yes, so many are excited for this matchup. These guys were in Strikeforce together. There could have been an opportunity where we could have made that super fight. It didn't happen. It happens today, and both are very confident they get the job done.
Oh, how clean is that? Nice strike.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
Nice leg kick.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combination with the kick. Oh, nice elbow.
Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. And now he's inside control.
Oh, this one could be over soon.
Getting them out here.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
Gotta be careful here.
Watch a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
It's a pretty good jab. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you're in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You'd think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
10 seconds now to go in the round. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Second round underway. Now mixing one into the body.
He's got to be careful dipping his head in his body.
What a land right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hand system.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Side control now. Emelianenko's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, so Emelianenko is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Making all these shots count. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Kobe Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by the ring. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow himself to get sucked.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. Alistair, he really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Third round underway.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed 8. Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 20 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO, Fedor!
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO, and if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got the finish.